Jersey roll, potato salad, asparagus, radish, spring onion and home smoked salmon. Lovely, delicious food. Bonus is that it's healthy for you and we're using all the lovely spring vegetables. Here we got Jersey royals. As you can see, they're very, very dirty. They're straight from the soil. They are fresh. It's the season for it now, so they need a good wash before we use them. Often, most of the nutrients are actually in the skin of a potato, so it's great to actually eat the skin. So put your potatoes in a pan. Doesn't need to be a big pan, just enough so the potatoes are flat on the bottom. Just cover them with water and then put salt, a good salty water, because the potato absorbs a lot of salt when boiling. When the potatoes are cooked, you want to drain off the water and then you want to cool them down so they come back into a room temperature. Even fridge cold is fine. So if you're doing this dish, you can even cook your potatoes the night before. We're going to prepare our vegetables now that's going into the salad together with the potato. We'll start with our asparagus. Again, coming into season now, lovely spring vegetable to have. When you prep asparagus, they're quite long and they have a natural breaking point. This bit here is woody. You don't want this, and all you can do is a gentle snap. Where it snaps, that's where you go with it. This bit we can discard. This is spring onion. Again, you want to trim off the end a little bit and wash these properly. There's something that grows in the soil, so there's going to be soil everywhere, and you want to make sure you wash them before using them. A bit of a sad one, and that one we can just peel off like so. But here we want to make sure we cut the little ends off. So we're going to dress our vegetables with some just normal sunflower oil or vegetable oil, whatever you want to use. You can use olive oil as well. And I'm using some big flaky salt, Maldon salt today. Just dress it a little bit with the oil, bit of salt. And then I'm using a grill pan, which you can use if you have. You can use a normal frying pan, or if you're cooking on the barbecue outside, it's sunny, go for that. These vegetables do not take a long time to cook on the grill, just a couple of minutes. Just get them on. Here we got a lovely bunch of radishes, like the tops still there. You can actually eat the tops. Again, just make sure you wash them. Same with the radish. It's grows in the soil. We want to make sure we wash these vegetables before we use them. And they also bring a nice color to your plate, because you got the red, but then the nice and white on the inside. So I'm just going to give this a quick wash, and then we're going to continue with our salad. With the radish, just cut them however you want. I'm going into little quarters. We're going to cut our potatoes, our asparagus and our spring onion. That is now all grilled, cooked and cooled down. You can use mayonnaise, or you can use creme fraiche, or whatever you really want. You can also just use vinegar and oil. Then it's less creamy. Today I've chosen to use yogurt because it's a bit lighter than a mayonnaise, but it still gives you a bit of acidity, a bit of creaminess and a lovely texture in the end. Put about 2 tablespoons of yogurt into this mix and just stir it around. We're going to chop up some parsley and some chives and add to this. Whenever you're chopping herbs, make sure that your knife is sharp enough, or you might risk bruising them rather than chopping them. I was thinking we should add some lemon juice. You can also, if you have a grater, you can add some lemon zest to it, which elevates the flavor even more, give it a bit of a zesty lemon flavor. So cut the lemon and then just a nice little squeeze into the bowl and everywhere else. Just stir it, and that is our potato salad. We'll save that for later to plate it up. Here I've got 3 nice, beautiful pieces of Scottish salmon. Either you can barbecue these, which is absolutely lovely. If you can get hold of like a cedar wood plank or something, soak that in water, then put the salmon on top and cook that in the barbecue. You get a nice smoky flavored salmon. Unfortunately, here in my kitchen I do not have a barbecue. So instead I've got a smoke gun, and I'm going to lightly smoke these before I finish them in the oven. This process is obviously not necessary, but I do that to lift the flavors even a bit more. But you can obviously just pan fry it, or bake in the oven, poach it, or grill it, whatever you like, how you like your fish cooked. To keep the smoke inside our pot, we're going to use our cling film, and we're going to wrap around it several laps to make sure that it is all covered and the smoke can't escape. We want to make a tiny little hole in one end just to get the airflow. This is my smoke gun. I've loaded it with wood chips. Today I've got cherry chips, and we are just gonna pop this one into here. Once we finish with the gun, we'll cover this with cling film quickly and leave it for just a couple of minutes to smoke it a bit extra. Smoke escaping like that. Grab your salmon, season with salt, and we'll pop these in the oven. We've taken the salmon out of the oven. It's nicely cooked, hot, lovely to go together with our cold potato salad here. So we're going to put a spoonful of the potato salad in the bottom, top with the salmon. You can always go with a lemon wedge or some more herbs on the top. Enjoy!